Molokai. Usually it's no trick to see her silhouette on the horizon. Oh, well, today the light is not quite right. Never mind. We'll soon pass quite close enough to see her clearly. The first time I saw Molokai, the Grey Island, as the lepers called it, was from the railing of the ship that brought me to the islands, St. Patrick's Day, 1864. The RM worked 5 months out of Bremerhaven, entering Hawaiian waters under full sail. Sweeps past the other islands, comes just close enough to Molokai that I can see a part of her distinctly. A narrow, sour tongue of land sticks out into the sea. The loneliest, most useless piece of land you can imagine. Battered, rock-strewn, wind-swept. I still find it unbelievable that I could pass so close and not have some premonition of what it would become. A place of horror, a dumping ground for lepers, the saddest spot on earth. Of course, I had no way of knowing that while we were still 2 months at sea, a doctor in Honolulu declared, "I'll take this opportunity to bring before the public a subject of most importance. I mean the rapid spread of that new disease the natives call mahi-paki. It is, ladies and gentlemen, true Oriental leprosy, and it will be the duty of the next legislature to take measures effective but humane, by which may be accomplished the segregation of all those so afflicted." From opposite directions, we, leprosy and I, came to the Sandwich Islands. Contemporaries, you might say, although leprosy was as old as time when it arrived. And I was barely 24. The military dirge ends and a farewell chant begins softly. It fills the air. Am I remembering? Or am I hearing it again? Is it for lepers long ago, or is it for me? I am out of time. The boats that chance the two possessions merge become the same forever. One cannot be without the other. Farewell chant comes to an end. Airplanes tear the sky to ribbons. The color casket goes aboard. The whistle blows, the white ship, impatiently free, pulls from its slip and moves out into the channel. Oh, there, off to the left, along the coast, half hidden by that grove of palm trees, is a government building which housed the agency entrusted to take measures effective but humane toward the segregation of the lepers. The Board of Health. In all good faith, they made those yellow ribbons, nailed them up throughout the kingdom, on trees, fence posts on the sides of buildings, even on my chapel doors. In all good faith, they bought that sour tongue of land I first saw from the ship, that natural prison, surrounded on 3 sides by a vicious surf, and on the 4th, by sheer black cliffs that stopped the prevailing winds, made them drop the rains, shut out the sun at noon so the land lay half a day in shadow. The land without a sunset, the lepers called it. In all good faith, they rounded up those lepers at gunpoint when necessary, shipped them off with a pair of pants or a cotton dress, and the promise of daily rations to supplement what they hoped the lepers themselves would produce. In all good faith, they called an empty wooden building a hospital, promised to staff it and stock it with supplies. Effective? Oh yes. Oh yes, it got the lepers out of circulation so the foreign population could relax. Humane? No, no, no. It was a barbarous method of isolation. Can you imagine? Hundreds, sometimes as many as 1,000 lepers crowded 6, 8, 10 in a stinking one-room windowless shack. Can you imagine a community of the living dead without a doctor or nurse? No resident police, no law, no work, no comfort, no hope. As for that hospital, an empty building where the sickness lay on the bare floor in their own filth and waited. But no one came, except the flies by day, the rats by night to feed upon their sores. Some of the more able-bodied lepers, determined to wrest the last bit of pleasure from their lives, settled in a separate area dubbed the Village of the Fools. There, brewed liquor from the roots of plants, spent their days and nights drinking, gambling, whoring, and boasting. Aoli kanavahi, maki'ia vahi. In this place there is no law. Raiding the rest of the village, stealing little boys and girls to use as slavies, or to satisfy their lust. Oh, that's Molokai. Its harborless coastline, the sheer black cliffs plunge straight down into the sea.